Also today, the Ramsey County attorney announcing he will no longer prosecute cases that stem from low-level traffic stops.
And those are the cases that arise when a driver is stopped for an equipment violation on their vehicle and officers discover evidence of a more serious crime. Fox 9's Rob Olson joining us live now. So Rob, officials say this is a fundamental change in policing.
Yeah, it is a change, though, that has been looked at police departments across the country and locally, too. Minneapolis police announcing a similar policy change a few weeks ago. Today, St. Paul police put out the directive to their officers to focus on public safety issues with drivers like speeding and reckless driving. But from a county attorney level, John Choi is really hoping that he can help de-incentivize these kinds of stops.
It's about actually recognizing that the end result is unjust and that we have to make some changes.
John Choi says he was profoundly changed by the death of Philando Castile, who was pulled over for a broken taillight, and his unsuccessful prosecution of the former officer who killed him. For years, he says he did believe in pretextual traffic stops, the excuse to look for evidence of larger crimes as good policing, but not anymore.
I was raised to believe that. But over the course of the last many years, the conversations that we've had in our community, the tragedies that we've had in our community, I no longer believe that.
Choi's new policy is to decline to prosecute cases when the evidence is a result of a non-public safety traffic stop, like expired tabs or broken lights or cracked and obstructed windshields. He points to statistics that only 2% of these stops actually find contraband, and statistics that black drivers in St. Paul are 4 times more likely to be pulled over.
It's been our people, black people, that have been the ones that have been murdered over these crazy stops.
His policy applauded by the NAACP and the chair of the Ramsey County Board, who say these types of stops create unjust trauma in black communities.
Who for generations have had to have the talk with our children about surviving these incidents.
But the policy immediately criticized by Republican lawmakers who call it the wrong direction and a free pass for criminals. Choi called that thinking outdated.
But we need to give something a chance. And that's all we're asking to do here today, is give this policy a chance to make our community better.
Now, they will be looking at data. There is some a fund that's being set up, philanthropy fund here from some foundations, in order to have research to study this over time to see if this policy actually makes an impact on these types of traffic stops and some of the disastrous results from them, the tragic results from some of them. Now, in terms of how they police things like taillights and broken windshields and expired tabs, St. Paul police say they're looking at systems where they can just generate a citation, sending it to the registered owner of that particular vehicle to have it attended to or pay a fine. Live in St. Paul, Rob Olson, Fox 9.